Okay, here we want to look at quadratic functions, and we want to look at how to put them into standard form. All right, standard form is up here in blue is a times x minus h squared plus k. But we're never given, they're never given to us in this form, so we have to obtain this form. All right, so the first thing we do right here when we go through, I like to go through and label everything. So in this case, we can see it. A would be 1, that's the coefficient of x squared. B would be equal to -4. And then C would be equal to 5, all right? And now there's a formula that your instructor probably told you already, but is H is equal to -b over 2a. Negative b divided by 2a, and k is equal to f of -b divided by 2a. All right, so this tells us a lot and helps us to unlock this problem. All right, so the first thing I want to do to find h, we want to go -b, that's negative of -4, over 2a, which is 2 times 1. All right, so we've got negative, the opposite of -4 over 2 times 1. Now, this is basically going to give us 4 over 2. And 4 over 2 is going to give us 2. Now, to find k, all we do is plug it back into our original function. So we're going to go 2 squared minus 4 times 2 plus 5. And you can see we basically just put that back into our original function that was given. So when we solve this one, this is going to give us 2 squared, which is 4, minus 8, which is -4, plus 5, which is 1. So our vertex, HK, is equal to what? I'm going to write it out. HK is equal to what? 2 and 1. That's my vertex. But I want to make sure I put this back into my function. Because remember, we're trying to basically put this in the standard form. I'm going to put it out here. This is going to be f of x is equal to, a is 1, y'all, so I'm not going to put this because it's understood. 1 times x minus 2 squared plus 1. You can go back and look through and see, only thing I did is I put my h and my k in here. I did not put the a is equal to 1 right here because it's understood, right? That will rarely ever be shown at this level. All right, y'all, so let's come back and look at another one. And let's label this one as well. A would be equal to 2, B is equal to 8, and C is equal to -3. Okay, we're going straight into our formulas. Yeah, H is going to be -b over 2a. So there's -8 over 2 times 2. All right, now once we go -8 divided by 4, that's going to give us -2. Does everyone see that? You know what, let me just show every step. -8 divided by 4. That's what's going to give us a -2. And now we plug -2 back into our original function. So that's going to be 2 times -2 squared plus 8 times -2, and then -3. Let me come back and put the squared in. Okay, so let's do this one. It's going to be important to remember the order of operations. -2 squared is 4 times 2, which is +8. 8 minus 16 is -8. And -8 minus 3 gives us a -11. So this is going to give us a -11. Okay, so now our vertex at H and K, I'm going to put it right here, is -2, -11. And let's plug it back into our standard form. So now we have f of x is equal to 2x plus 2 squared. Everyone needs to see why that's +2, because our formula has -h, but our h is already negative. And as we know, negative and negative make it positive. And then plus k, and k is equal to a -11. All right, so these are just two quick examples of how we put our quadratic functions into standard form.